Hi everybody, it's Sally here from the Leslie Link. I hope that you all had a very nice weekend. I did and have come back fully refreshed for the week ahead. So this week my inspirational person is John Cena. Now if you're into WWE you will know him very well. I must say when it comes to wrestling it's not really my thing. However, I did watch recently the Glow series on Netflix and thought it was absolutely fantastic. So there is time for me yet to get into wrestling. Now, when it comes to John Cena, what I really like about him, his personal development, his mindset, it's fantastic. And if you remember me doing the video about Dwayne Johnson a few weeks ago, it's very similar. I'm just breathing over my notes here. So he was born in April 23rd, 1977 in West Newbury. And he also had four other brothers, a bit similar to Dolly Parton, comes from a big family. And when he was 12 years old, he actually asked for a weightlifting bench. Now, I don't know about you, I don't know many 12-year-olds who ask for that for their Christmas present. So he must obviously be really into wrestling. And as it happens, I guess it was sort of in his blood. His dad used to do a lot of commentating and things for wrestling. So I guess he was surrounded with that in his household and what with his brothers as well. Anyway, by the time he was aged, I can't remember exactly, but around about 2000, he moved to California. His dad wasn't exactly thrilled about him moving states, but this is something that he really wanted to do and pursue a career. When he got to California, he really had no sort of set qualifications. Nobody really knew who he was. And he actually went to Venice Beach, to Gold's Gym, and he was folding up towels and cleaning toilets. So it just shows you where he is now and where he actually came from. So he was prepared to do that because he just wanted to find his way in life. And it was just pure chance. And this is why it's really good at personal development. Always open yourself up to lots of possibilities, network, speak to different people, have different conversations because you never know what might come of it. And as it happens, he just had a casual conversation when he was working at Gold's Gym. And this guy had told him about WWE and maybe suggested taking some wrestling classes. And he was really interested in this, and obviously with the background with his dad as well. And he thought, yeah, why not? Now, at the time, while he was working at Gold's Gym, he literally didn't have much money. I think when he arrived there, he only had $500. He couldn't afford to pay rent for accommodation or anything. He was actually living in his car. So it just shows you that he really had nothing when he first started out. And I think when you come from a background like that, it certainly makes you think in a different way. In all intents and purposes, he did go to a very good school when he was younger, so you couldn't say that his parents were particularly poor, but at the same time, he really wanted to pave his own way in life, which is also a very good thing. So another thing I didn't mention, which I thought was fascinating as well, was when he was born. I mean, obviously there's lots of accidents unfortunately happen with children when they're born, but when he was born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck, and it wasn't just wrapped around once, it was wrapped around 3 times. So, I mean, that's quite mad. So, yes, you could say in all intents and purposes, he's quite lucky to be alive, even from an experience as that, as a baby. And as the years have gone by, he's obviously become very famous, not just for doing wrestling, being a professional wrestler, but he also is a rapper, he's a businessman, he's done TV programs, many different things. I suppose you could say similar to The Rock, but different in his own way. He's very much his own man. And I like the idea that he's always trying to push himself and do things differently. One thing I read about, which I thought was fascinating, was in 2016 they wanted to try and expand WWE into China. And he took it upon himself to actually learn Mandarin Chinese, which I think is fantastic. So when they did the big launch conference in China, there he was speaking Mandarin Chinese. And if you go onto YouTube and you Google it, you'll find it there. It's incredible. And there he is stood speaking in Chinese. So good on him. I like the fact that he gets all the things and just goes for it. And another thing he did, he announced in 2018 that he also learned to play piano as well. So this is somebody that's very open to learning new things. And it just shows you, it doesn't matter if you're famous. He's obviously extremely famous in wrestling, but he's very open-minded to try different things, learn new things, and expand himself as a person. And that's what it's all about when it comes to personal development. So that's why I picked John Cena for my inspirational person of the week. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also if you press the little bell, you can get notifications next time I do a video. I also have a website, theleslieLink.com, so you can subscribe there and get all the latest blog posts. And you can also follow me on Twitter, and I also have a Facebook page. If you'd like to like and follow me there, you're more than welcome. So lovely to hear from you and connect with you. If you ever want to send a message, please feel free to share anything you'd like with me, and I'd love to hear from you. Okay, take care. Bye.